Hello and welcome to the Robo Samurai channel. Today I'm going to be bringing you a review of the Transformers the Movie Studio Series Brawn. This is number 8622. Let's take a look here at the box. And there's Brawn being tough as ever. And then you've got that same artwork on the side and all that stuff here. There we go. And then there's a thing on the back that tells you it's big screen inspired, scale, detail, backdrop. Oh, speaking of which, and then it says right here, Decepticon Shuttle Ambush. And that is what the backdrop is. Let's take that out and take a look at that. And there we go. And hey, look, there's a hole in the shuttle. Okay, that's where Megatron comes in and, you know, subsequently blasts Autobots, which the first one he blasts is Brawn. But hey, let's not... There's the backdrop. It looks cool anyway, so we'll go on ahead and put those aside, and we'll take a look at Brawn here. And Brawn is cool looking. He is very nice. He's got... let's take a look at him close up. He's got a gun that comes with him, and I kind of plugged that into the back because he doesn't need a gun. He can just rip things apart with his bare hands, right? Okay, so anyway, yeah, let's take a close look at this head and everything else that comes with him. Nice Autobot symbol. There's paint. This is all paint. All this stuff up here and that there, paint. His face is painted. His helmet is painted. No, it's not. I can't tell. Anyway, it's not on a ball peg, by the way. This thing is just on a peg, so it's kind of stiff to turn, but, you know, it gets the job done. Anyway, he's got silver here, silver there. This little guy is his gun. You can kind of see that. Boom, it's not painted at all. We've got a little bit of silver on the kneecaps there. On the kneecaps. And then you got some blue back here. Autobot symbol right there. And everything else. This looks good. Alright, so we can put these arms out this far. And then, of course, as you can imagine, they'll go all the way around. He's got that much elbow bend and no wrist swivel at all. So he can do the splits this way and almost this way. He's got thigh swivel, he's got knee bend that much, and then he has the whole, you know, tilting of the ankle, and I guess we'll call that, that's not really a toe tilt, that's for transformation, so it doesn't really, I don't know if you can really use it or not, if you try to pose your figures in that way. So, yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. So, Brawn, finally, from Studio Series 86, looks like he's tiptoeing. There we go. All right, wait, is he still tiptoeing? No, everything's good here. Everything is perfect. We've got, he looks great. Oh, by the way, he does have that. I didn't mention this. He does have waist swivel as well. Very, very, very cool. Now, the last version of this figure looks like this, and this is the Titans Return version of Brawn. You can kind of see it's a little smaller, and it's okay. I mean, this is what I had, and was my stand-in, and now it's, well, it's not obsolete, but I'm not going to use this anymore. It's fine. So that's what that is. Let's do a few more comparisons here. We've got all the other mini bots. We've got Cliff Jumper. We have Bumblebee. We have Huffer. That's pretty cool, you know. So we're still missing a couple of mini bots, I think. I'll let you guys figure out which ones are missing. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of... It's not bad. I'd like to get a whole set of these, at least from the first Generation 1 catalog, you know. So, yeah, we'll see if we can get that. I think we're missing gears. Yeah, at least gears. Okay, so we'll go on ahead and put these aside here. And we'll compare them here next to Optimus Prime. Yeah, it's a good scale. I don't mind that. And then here he is next to a dipstick tape deck. Yeah, Soundwave, right. Okay, so let's take a look at this thing to transform it. Let's do that. We'll transform it. All right, let's see if I need to refer to the instructions or not. Okay, so first things first, we're going to take this and then pull this over and out like that. All right, and then the second thing we're going to do is we're going to, I believe, pull this down, turn his head around like that. And that's what we got going on there. So now we're going to pull these down here. They're on a double hinge joint. Look at that. It's not a double hinge. It's like it's one of those. Okay, so we've got that. Do that on both sides. And if you look here, there's this little tab right here, and that's where this thing kind of sits and rests in place. So when you transform it back, that's what you want to do. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull these over. I'm just going to pull them out a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. And then we want to turn these this way, fold the wrist in. All right, do the same thing over here. Turn this way and fold the wrist in. Now, take this and then pull it all the way back like that. All right, and do that on both sides. All right. Now, we want to take this here, and I believe we're supposed to turn this all the way around like so. All right. And not this yet. What we want to do is we want to take these, flip them up here, and then flip this one up here, and then these arms will tab together, and you'll see there's a tab and a slot. Same thing on the top part there. I don't know if it's easy to see or not, but we'll go on ahead and do that. Tab those in, tab them in there, nicely tabbed in. All right, and then we're going to take this here, and we're going to turn this around. Just like that. And then we're going to close this there. Okay. Now the next part we're going to do is we're going to take these feet, collapse them just like that, open these up, and then we're going to take the inside parts out here, extend these out, and then we were going to make sure that these, you see these little tabs right here? They're going to fit in. There's little slots in the front of his fists. And so they're going to kind of fit in there. They don't really snap in, but they're more for alignment. At least I don't think so. So just make sure that they're in like that. All right, go on ahead and now flip this over here. And then, if we didn't do this already, make sure that these feet are closed up. Then, because these feet are going to go into here, and I'll show you how to do that. You just do this, and then push that in there, and then you'll tab these in this way. There's a little tab right here that goes into that there. Do that. Do the same thing on the other side, just like that. Close those up, and then take this, close this on top of that. And remember, these little tabs here, they sometimes come misaligned. You want to be careful because these things are they're pretty what shall we say, they're painted, so you want to make sure they're not kind of get scratched up. Okay, so the back of this will tab into the top parts of this here, and so we'll close those up like that, and then going ahead and close this little tailgate, and you'll see there's a little slot here. It's kind of a slot, but on this side it's more of a slot. So make sure that's all lined up. And then there you go. There you go. You have Brawn in his vehicle mode. Let's take a look at him. He's painted right here. This is the same paint as before. And then he's got paint on the windows, paint there, a little bit of silver paint on the wheels. And that's what he looks like from that. No paint on the back window. You see this is there before. But that's what he looks like from the underneath. Yeah, not too bad. And then let's see here. This should be tabbed in. Oh, goodness me. There. All right. There. Just like that. Nice and tight. So, yeah, he rolls around just fine. You can take this gun and you can mount it right there on top if you like. No, there's no drill. Does not come with the drill or anything like that. So there you go. There you go. You got Brawn. And finally, I've been waiting for a halfway decent Brawn figure, and here it is, at least from the likes of Hasbro, Takara Tomy. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you guys next time.